Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm Naquana B. This is Naquana B TV. To all my new viewers and subscribers, welcome to my channel, and to all my seasoned viewers and subscribers, thank you guys so much for coming back. So it's been a while. It's been a while since my last video. I've been so busy, whether it's been an exam or assignment or a project or just having to go to work. I have not had any time to film any content, but I'm back now. Finals is around the corner, so all my classes are dying down, and I wanted to get something out before I have to go back living under a rock. And before you think I'm lying, look at that. Okay, so this is going to be another vlog. I will be shadowing today, so I'm going to bring you guys with me to the hospital, and I will show you as much as I can without violating any rules. So without further ado, let's get into this video. I'm going to go shower, brush my teeth, wash my face, get something to eat, and then I'll be leaving. I don't know if you can hear the shower in the back, and I'm not trying to use up all this hot water, so I'm about to go take a shower. Please keep watching. This will be a great video. Thank you guys so much for even being here. Bye. Okay, so I'm done getting ready now. I'm actually thinking about my hair, and I'm just like, there was no reason for me to go this hard. Like, I'm most likely gonna have to put something over my head, and it's just gonna mess up my hair. So I don't know why whatever. I look cute though. So that's the point. I look cute. I'm actually ready to go, which is, I don't know, that's kind of sus. I'm never like this together ever. I know I'm gonna be leaving something. I just know it. But okay, I'm gonna go downstairs now. So change of plans. I forgot something in my suite, so I'm going back. Luckily, I was not that far away when I remembered, so I'm going back to my room right now to pick up my badge. I forgot to bring that, and I have to wear it when I'm there. I always forget something. I literally knew it. I said this earlier in the video. I said that, like, it feels sus. Like, I'm never this prepared for anything. Like, I always forget something. And look at that. I'm on my way back. I always forget how much I hate these masks. Like, I really cannot breathe right now. Like, my eyes is watering. I feel like I'm suffocating. I'm probably gonna ask her if she has any extra surgical masks, because this ain't it. I'd like to breathe today. I'd love that. Okay, so I'm in the hospital now, and I'm about to change into my scrubs. So I'm gonna go do that. Like, come on. This is one of the physician bathrooms. I find it so cool that it has like a little shower in it. That's cute. But yeah, I look great. Flash forward into the future, period. I'm about to put on my badge and get back out there. So I will talk to you guys when I have a next update. So far I've been introduced to like 2 patients that may go into labor today, so we're basically just waiting for them. It's been fun because there's med students and there's residents here, so I've been learning like the difference between what they're responsible for in this setting. So that's been cool. I've been talking with them and asking a lot of questions. Right now, like I said, we're just waiting. It's really just a waiting game because, you know, everyone is just in early labor or getting towards there. So we're waiting for everyone to get fully dilated and all these things. So yeah.
2 hours later.
Okay, so one of the patients that we were waiting for to fully dilate, she was just about to get an epidural, and she was really uncomfortable when she was about to get the epidural. So they laid her back down, and as soon as she laid back down, the baby's head was coming out. So the doctor I'm shadowing just held her hand there and was trying to get, hold the baby so they can set up, because they had no idea that it was about to come like right now. So that was crazy. But I watched that delivery and it went really smoothly. I saw them do a suture because there was a slight tear in her labia, so they did a suture there. Well, I watched the placenta come out, and then there was a clot, a really big clot, but luckily, because there was not a lot of bleeding after the clot came out, it wasn't a concern. It was just so crazy because I really thought that she got the epidural, because when I got into the room, she was seated up and they were about to push it. And then after I learned that she didn't, I'm just like, damn! I hope that when it's my turn, that it's as easy as that for me and as safe as it was just now. So that was a great experience. So I just finished. We packed up early because I left early because nothing much was happening for the rest of the hour. So I'm going to Starbucks, and then I'll fill you guys in on all I learned today. I'm walking to the Starbucks that's in the library right now. Got my clothes back on. So yeah. They could have at least made the little caramel drizzle thing. Like, what is this? What type of nonsense? For the rest of this day, I'm most likely gonna go study. I have an orgo review. It's about 3 hours long, 2 to 3 hours long, but I'll be watching them on like 1.5 or 2 speed, so I get through them pretty quickly, and my TA is easy to follow, so that's good. That's what I'm gonna do when I get in, aside from just updating you guys on what I learned today. So I'm gonna sit here and sip my drink for a while until I'm ready to drive back over there. It's not even a far drive. I just wanted to breathe some fresh air and just sit down for a second. Okay, y'all, so I'm back in my room and I'm about to give you guys a quick recap on everything that I learned today. A recap of everything I learned today. So I'm just gonna be reading from my notes, a couple pointers. Those are my notes for today. So I said it earlier in the video, I believe, that I was introduced to two patients. I saw one of them deliver, and then the second one, she didn't deliver before I left, so she'll probably deliver by tonight. Outside of those two patients, there was also another patient who had twins, who was gonna have twins. So we talked about that, and basically with twins, they deliver all twins in the operating room because baby A may come out via natural birth, but then baby B might need a C-section because his or her blood pressure may change and fluctuate, and there might be a complication, so they deliver all the twins in the operating room. I think I mentioned that there were both residents and med students there with me today. I basically saw the difference between what the med students do there and what the residents do there when they are there. You know, for the residents, like, this is their specialty, so they're definitely much more involved and have more responsibilities, while med students, this is just another rotation for them. So just seeing the difference in responsibilities and what they're told to do, who they report to, and all that stuff, like, that was pretty cool. So basically the med students, they would go into the rooms that they were assigned to, and they would get the whole history and stuff. And then I learned today there was like a difference between like a full-on history and then something called soap notes. So I heard my doctor telling them, and I took my notes. So the soap notes is literally like an acronym, like SOAP, and S is for the subjective, O is for objective, A is for assessment, and then P is for the plan. So the subjective is basically what the patient tells you. So if the patient comes in and says, my head hurts, that's basically what we can't see. And then the objective is what the results from the test that we do on the patients, or what we can see. And then the assessment is basically the patient's status. And then there's just a plan, like, we're going to continue with this, yada, yada, yada. So for like OB-GYN, the things in the history that they look out for would be like history of fibroids, or the sex of the partner that the individual has, their cycles, clearly, their menstrual cycles, last pap smear, like things like that. So it varies among specialties what you'd want to actually like care about in the history and everything. And I never thought about that, which I don't know why I didn't think about that, because it makes so much sense. Like you wouldn't care about something that's not relevant to the pregnancy and things like that. I just watched how they took the notes and how the doctor explained it, and she was basically saying that when you work in OB-GYN and you're working with a mother who is pregnant, you want to consider like that one patient as two patients, because I'm like this, like two patients, like that's not two patients, because it's mother and baby, and the mother's heart rate might be this, but the baby's heart rate is this, and things like that. So you always want to consider them as two, and that will definitely help you in your evaluations and all those things like that. Talked about different things that I saw pop up on the monitors. Like they have like these pressure sensors that senses when the pressure rises in the abdomen, a way that the contractions are monitored. EFM, I think, was external fetal monitor, so that gives a description of the baby's heart rate, and that's cool. Like it still just looks like a whole nother language to me when I sit there and look at the screen, the monitor. I'm just like, yo, how do they know what any of this means? But that's what med school is for, so I guess I will figure that out later on. But it's always cool to like learn more about that, so that I can actually look on it and be like, right there with them. And what was really nice was that one of the residents, when they were going through the charting, like she let me read on with her, and I was able to look at what they were talking about with each patient that was in each room, so that was cool. One of the patients today was diagnosed with preeclampsia. Preeclampsia is a hypertensive disorder of pregnancy. It's only seen in pregnancy, so I guess it has like high blood pressure and things like that involved with it, and it's literally only during pregnancy. Like a lot of the times when the baby is delivered, all of the symptoms goes away. So I never really heard of it before. Like I've heard it, but I never knew what it meant. So it's always cool to expand on my medical terminology. When talking about it, the doctor was telling me that the mother is most likely to suffer from this, not the baby, because I was wondering if, since the mother has like this bad headache and all this stuff, like is the baby affected as well, but it's just the mom. Like I said, once the baby's delivered, the mom gets better, but there can be cases where if it's not treated, it can be, it can lead to abruption or like fetal death and stuff like that. I feel like it was really a calm day today. The most exciting thing today was the birth, the delivery, I mean. And that was great. Like, I remember the patient wasn't gonna get an epidural, and then she was, then she wasn't, then she was, then she wasn't. There was a whole bunch of that. And then she finally said that she was gonna get the epidural. And like I was saying, I think in my last update, right when they were going to give her the epidural, she was uncomfortable and they decided not to do it. So they laid her back down, and literally as she was like mid-side position, I'm looking and I see the baby's head coming out, and the doctor, like, she's holding the head, and everyone's like around her is trying to set up the station so they can get all the sterile equipment so they can set up for the delivery. And I'm just like, she's really sitting there like, I can't move my hand, so y'all gotta. And I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. So I was just standing there. I tried my best not to be in anybody's way. As soon as I see someone coming my way, I just step to the side, step to the left, to the right, because the last thing I need is for them to be like, you're in the way, get out. So I stay in my little position, and when everyone's situated and they're doing what they're doing, that's when I step up and I watch and observe. It was a light day today, so that's always nice. I'm about to wrap up this video because I have to go and study for Orgo, and I'm sure y'all don't want to see me in my misery studying for that class right now. So I'm gonna go do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope everything I said was helpful in some way. I really love shadowing because throughout the week I be wanting to give up. Like, I just don't want to do anything, and sometimes it's really hard to find motivation as a pre-med student when you're on campus, always doing work, as any student, not just pre-med. It's hard to find motivation. So this is where I get my motivation from, like being in the hospital and being able to shadow and seeing why people decide to be in this specialty and how they're helping others. That inspires me to actually pick up the books that I should be picking up on the weekends and start reading and things like that. So I really hope that this inspires you to do the same. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm gonna try and be much more active than I have been because finals are around the corner, so I should have some free time to put out more content. So just remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Naquana B out.